June 30th, 1942. Dear Margie. Thanks for the letter, dear. I should have written first, but went to the far end of the city to see a chap who had a place to view for us, but it wasn't so hot and too far from the cars or buses. By the time I got home, it was pretty late. So, you had a hectic trip home, crowded, I mean. Well, you may say what a day, never again, says this boy. Ted came out with me Monday, but the engineers wouldn't take him unless he was staying for a year or until the job closed. So, they sent him up to another gang at the canal. I was pretty sore and let him know it. Working around that smelly old place, so he quit today, short job, eh? Yes, darling, I think we should get married right away. Then so soon as I get an apartment or some place over here to flop, you could come right over. How about the middle or end of this month? We could take a few days or a week off. I'll try and get over this weekend again so we can make a definite date. What do you say? I'll just write and let the folks know a few days ahead, but tell them not to come down. Well, darling, there is food for thought, as the saying goes, so think it over good, dear, and arrive at the same decision as I, the sooner the better. I am enclosing the money for the fare, dear. Write soon with all my love. As ever. Roger XXX. July 6, 1942. Dear Margie. Well, darling, this time next month, we will be 2 days from being man and wife, ain't that somepin'? I get a kick out of just thinking about it. Have you told the folks yet? I am writing home tonight, but we'll just say we expect to get married sooner than previously planned. Saw Ted and Poppy this morning. Their job closed down because of rain, so they took a trip out to the camp. They haven't heard anything definite regarding the BC highway, have you? Had a swell trip home last night. The boat wasn't very crowded, most of the people stayed inside. I sat on deck most of the way. There was really a sea rolling, so got quite a kick out of it. Made good time too, so I was home a few minutes after 12. I took the camera to the job, but it was too dull at noon to take snaps. Well, darling, I can't think of much more to say except a don'ts for me. Don't forget to have your ring insured, and most important, don't stop loving me. How is this for laying down the law and me only a prospective husband? Pretty good, I'd say, if I get results. Well, darling, write soon. All my love, dear. As ever. Roger XXXX. July 8, 1942. Dear Margie. Received your letter today, the 8th. This time next month I will receive you. Oh boy. Gosh, darling, I have a feeling that this small wedding is going to grow a trifle. What will the reception mean? I think we should still pull a fast one. What say? Just fooling, dear, it wouldn't be the square thing. But it's the cash I'm thinking of. I'll let you know the approximate amount of cash on hand, or that will be on hand the day after we are married. However, we can get by somehow. We have never been stuck yet and never will be. There is only one black shadow that I can see, and that is that my number may be called up, and I have my fingers crossed. Now that we have set a definite date, things won't be postponed, but it could be set ahead if necessary. 2 lads, 30 years old, got their call last week. However, we can't do anything about it. Gosh, I haven't written the folks yet, but will do so tonight, and wonder whether yours will get theirs first. I held off, so I waited to send news of Ted as well. He starts with me as a helper Monday. I am pretty sore at him for quitting the other job. He might have stuck it for a while. Well, darling, I will try and get over for Sunday, but won't be able to make it Saturday night unless it rains so hard we can't work. Then I have a little business in town as well that would keep me late for the boat. However, I will phone Saturday night between 7 and 8. Well, darling, guess this will be all for the present. We'll expect a letter Friday. All my love, darling. As ever. Roger XXXX.